Hello, good day, everybody. My name is Marissa DaCosta, and I'm from Demara Realty. And today we have our session on the benefits of having a real estate agent on your team. So I want to thank you beforehand and say, welcome, of course, and thank you for joining us today. And I hope that this session is really informative for you. Please feel free to ask if you have any questions. Please feel free to ask at any point during the session. I'll be sure to answer your questions by the end of the session. So once again, thank you for joining. And if we can get right into some of those great benefits of having a real estate agent on your team. So I want to say, of course, welcome to everyone. And, you know, I've had the privilege of helping people maneuver through their home buying or selling experience. And while I know that moving can be stressful, having an agent on your side can certainly help to shoulder the burden. So let's get started on this enlightening event. So the titles of real estate agents and realtors are often used interchangeably. However, there's a difference. So any person who is licensed to represent buyer and or sellers in a real estate transaction is a real estate agent. However, a realtor takes a step further to commit to certain policies as outlined either by their license or their National Association of Realtors, and of course, follow a strict code of conduct and ethics. Depending on where you are or where you're purchasing a property from, what country, or even what state or what part of Guyana, sometimes each title requires different qualifications and training hours. So in most foreign countries, you'll find that realtors have to go through a more rigid uh, set of requirements before they are actually licensed. In Guyana, it takes a lot of experience, and I'd like to also mention that Demara Realty is a licensed real estate agent, and as such, we are qualified with regards to our experience and the guidance that we give. So other titles that you might come across may include principal broker, managing broker, associate broker, or listing agent. If you're selling, you'll need to ask yourself, am I really ready to sell my home? So there are a lot of resources to guide you through a sale, and there are a number of benefits to working with an experienced agent. There's so much involved in the purchasing process. Even with previous selling or buying experience, you cannot prepare for everything that can happen, whereas a real estate agent can whiz right through. So let's take a look at how that can happen. We will definitely guide you on price, because a lot of our clients don't necessarily know how much their home is worth. So many homeowners think that their home is worth top dollar. What you may not realize is what buyers are looking for. So unless you devote time and sometimes money to figuring out the best price to list your home, chances are you'll get it wrong. On the other hand, some for sale by owner sellers can shortchange themselves by not understanding the current market. A real estate agent will have a better understanding of the price per square foot and what similar homes are selling for. Homes listed at the right price won't sit on the market for too long. So it's in your best interest to work with someone who's experienced to make sure you get what you deserve in an appropriate amount of time. With regards to financing options, it can get complicated with the various options and different financing tools. Deciding what is right for you can quickly become overwhelming. So agents can help advise you, on local financing. They will also be knowledgeable of your financial situation and can make recommendations based on your individual needs. Real estate agents also have access to a wide network of different professionals. When it comes to recommending someone to complete remodeling projects, small repairs, getting a home inspection, or any other kind of professional assistance you would need, a real estate agent will know who to call. So we've also got a wide database of contractors, of course, maintenance, plumbers, electrical professionals. So agents also know which repairs will help increase the value of your home and can save you money by helping you avoid making improvements that aren't worth making. Many homeowners assume any improvements will add value, but this isn't always the case. Regarding marketing, without selling without an agent, you may not have access to the right marketing. So simply putting up a for sale sign in the yard isn't enough to attract buyers. A real estate agent will work with a professional to photograph your home. High quality photos taken with a professional eye is the first step in gaining interest in potential buyers. Most people look at photos before deciding if your home is worth scheduling a walkthrough. Agents have broader access when it comes to marketing platforms such as websites, flyers, open houses, mailers. When marketing your home, it's crucial to reach the widest range of buyers possible. And this is certainly one of the benefits a real estate agent has to offer. When it comes to handling negotiations, selling can be an emotional experience. A real estate agent will look at the sale of your home as a business transaction, which is what sellers need. Emotional attachment can get in the way of accepting offers. And we've actually seen that with quite a few of our clients who would have shortchanged themselves or undersold their property because of emotional attachment. So an agent will know when an offer is a good deal for you. They know how much your property is worth and are experienced when it comes to negotiating a final deal and talking numbers. Your agent will give you objective advice to help keep your emotions in check. When it comes to showing your home, it can be difficult to step out of the homeowner role. You may have shown your home to guests, but this is very different from showing it to buyers. Even though you know every nook and cranny of your home, this doesn't mean that you know how to show a house to prospective buyers. And it's important to know how to read buyers. Some may just want to take a look around and ask questions later. Buyers may feel uncomfortable having the homeowner watching over them as they try to imagine themselves living in the home. Agents are usually well equipped to share information about the surrounding areas that buyers are interested in. And additionally, agents have access to hundreds of buyers and may already know of prospective buyers who would be interested in viewing your property. So let's take a look at rules and regulations. You would have to also be well versed in the rules of buying and selling a property. And the average homeowner isn't, which is why it's advisable to work with an agent. So, for example, there may be certain requirements as to what is expected to be included in the sale of a home. Fixtures or removable elements of a home, such as built-in furniture, fences, or a storage shed, may be required to stay with the home. However, if they're removed after negotiations, you may be looking at a legal battle. It happens more often than you think, and a real estate agent can help avoid issues like these by advising you on current rules and regulations pertaining to your area. If you're on the other side of the deal, a real estate agent can also be useful when purchasing a home. As a buyer, you probably have a list of wants, number of bedrooms, bathrooms, yard size, etc. A real estate agent can help save you time during your search by pointing you in the right direction. There are a number of other benefits to working with a real estate agent when buying a home. Knowing the value of a home you're interested in purchasing is very important. While this is also the case for sellers, it's extremely important for the buyers as well. Agents helping buyers will know if a property is overpriced or not. So knowing if there is room for negotiation is a major benefit. An agent will know what is compared in the area and how much they sell for. And an agent will always help you to get the best deal. With regards to repairs, when you found the house that checks off all your boxes, there may be repairs you want to be done as part of the transaction. And it's important to hire the right home inspector or evaluator who will point out concerns that may be overlooked. Minor repairs can be easily fixed, but there can be major issues needing immediate attention. As a buyer, you don't want to be stuck with additional expenses moving into a new home. An agent can help you find the right home inspector and guide you through negotiating repairs as part of your purchase deal. With regards to regulations, buying a home isn't as simple as purchasing furniture. Laws change, policies change, And whilst in Guyana there isn't a realtors association as such, there are certain policies regarding the sale of a property or even the purchase of a property. So a lot can change from the time a home is originally purchased. Homeowners may need to be up to date on changes, which is why it's important to work with an experienced agent when buying a home. They will have all the current industry related knowledge. Agents are required to stay current with all the updates in regulations, laws, contracts, and practices. And these things can be easily missed by buyers or sellers and potentially lead to expensive fixes. Regarding purchase contracts, searching for and finding the right home can be fun. However, when it comes time to make an offer, negotiations can be tricky. After all, contracts can be 50 pages long with additional contingencies, addendums, and riders. An agent will guide you through the legal jargon and act as an advocate for your best interests. As I mentioned before, Demora Realty, this is an aspect of Demora Realty that it's a part of our service. We will provide the agreement of sale, we will provide a tenancy agreement, and of course, we can always tweak it to suit what you will require out of the tenant or purchaser. So if you're looking for a rental, while most real estate agents are known for helping those in the market to buy or sell, some can also be excellent resources for assisting renters in finding their dream apartments, condos, or rental homes. Agents can be especially helpful in highly competitive markets. Certain locations offer huge advantages to renters, and listings can go quickly. If you're considering renting in a highly desirable location, an agent may just give you a leg up on your competition. And this is very true. In many instances, we have high valued rental properties, and they go rather quickly. Renting or leasing a home can offer a full host of benefits. In addition to not being tied down and having your finances tied up in a major investment, such as the purchase of a home, you can avoid costly repair and maintenance bills. Many places offer access to amenities that you may not have when buying a home, such as pool or gym access. Additionally, there are no real estate taxes, and you don't have to save up for a large down payment. Renters benefit from lower insurance costs, lower utility bills, and fixed monthly rent. So with renting becoming more desirable, agents can offer the same guidance for those looking to rent or lease a home. So what's in high demand? Housing shortages aren't limited to buying and selling markets. Rentals are also in high demand and often move more quickly. Places can go before you even have time to schedule a tour, which is why working with an agent can help you find a place. Sometimes agents are privy to rentals that haven't even gone on the market yet, so it's in your best interest to be in the know. Here are the top ways. So to summarize, here are the top ways a real estate agent can help you find your next rental. Location, if you're planning to live in a populated area, Georgetown area, having a professional can help with your search. Hiring an agent can help you get tours in a competitive market. When you're relocating, if you're relocating to an unfamiliar city or area, working with an agent who knows the area can be very beneficial. It saves you time. Scouring the internet for the perfect rental can take up a lot of time. Hiring an agent means skipping the search and going directly to the places that will work for you. And it also helps with single family homes. If you're in the market for renting a single family home, scheduling a tour can be more difficult than a building where a property manager is on site. So agents have access to multiple listings and can help you gain access. So there's nothing to lose. No matter what type of property you're looking for, whether you're buying, selling, or renting, a real estate agent has much to offer. Agents can help take some of the pressure off the search for the right property or buyer. Moving can be fun, but it can also be stressful. So let an agent shoulder some of the burden. Real estate agents follow a strict code of ethics that requires them to always have their clients' best interests in mind. With regards to finding your agent, there are different ways to go about this. To start, you can ask friends and family for recommendations. and there's likely someone in your circle that has worked with an agent at some point. Find out if they had a positive experience and check with other references as well. You'll want to check license requirements, which is very key, as there are different countries will have different license credentials that are required. You want to look for someone with a proven track record. Make sure the person you work with is experienced and has the time to sit down with you to understand your needs. Take a look at an agent's current listings. You can access listings online and ask about their experience level. So regarding our resources, we would have used a couple of sites to get some of this information. We would have used realtor.com, trulia.com, and of course, a couple of local uh, sites as well. So I just want to, take this opportunity to say thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you have a better understanding of the benefits of working with a real estate agent. Quite a few, I know. The decision to move can be exciting, and having someone on your side can help lessen the burden of stressors that can come up. As a real estate agent, it's my privilege to help people find homes where they create new memories. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me on 223-5555, 640-5555, or you can email us at info@demorarealty.com. So thank you once again, and I hope everyone has a great day. I'm now going to check to see if there were any questions.
Thank you very much, Marissa. What an excellent presentation. I did not see any questions coming online, but persons who are on our social media platforms, this will be the perfect time to tap into Marissa's expertise. You got a few comments coming in from Sawan. You know, really important to see how things are progressing. So thank you very much, Sawan. Then
Thank
we
you.
heard from Raymond. Uh, Raymond Khan, thank you also for your comment. And then we had Alvina also commenting. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to send them through so that we can respond to your questions.
Thanks so much, everyone, for your feedback.
All right, just gonna give it another minute or so. All right, so in the meanwhile, Marissa, just for persons who are probably now tuning in or now getting into real estate, definitely would like to ask a question. Some persons are generally of the view that an agent benefits more from the transaction than them. Um, can you shed some light on this?
This is not actually the case. So in many instances, an agent will work on getting the sale for the client. So there are expenses that are incurred on our part, certainly. We've got the marketing expense, we have all the operational expenses in terms of getting out there, doing the marketing, contacting other buyers, um, all and it's quite expensive. Um, so in a lot of instances, while we would have a specific agreement with the client based on the sale, we will also work towards lowering the price. So for example, if we decide to sell a property, the owner will obviously have a baseline price that they're looking for. And we are not in it for yes, while we are in it to make something, we are in it for the relationships that we develop with the clients, and we will always want to make the client happy, even if that means shortchanging ourselves. And that's quite fine because at the end of the day, it is the relationship, it is the referrals that you're looking at. So we try our best to make sure that our clients are happy and they're kept in the loop on everything that's happening. So we will work and give 110% of ourselves for our clients.
Excellent, excellent. It's quite interesting that persons may not fully well understand or they are not aware of what happens in the background when you
Mm-hmm.
actually have an agent working on your side. So it is very important for persons who are listening out there to just realize it's not just telling the person you like to buy a house and or sell a house and they just make it happen. They have to make sure they go through their due diligence and everything to make sure that the client is as comfortable as possible. So thank you very much, Marissa, for that information. We do not have any other questions coming from online. So at this point, we like to just say thanks to all the persons who have tuned in on our social media platforms. Thank you for supporting what we do. And you do that especially when you like, love, and of course, share the video content. So do stay safe. Marissa, thank you very much.
Thank you too. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.